Do I have to use that? Items, tools. I guess I just hate it then, maybe. I don't know.
Kuno's got this.
Oh yeah, nappa comfy, Kuno. Right in the dick, Kuno. Get him right in the dick.
Love it in the dick.
Why is this censored? I don't know what that word is. Can I like... Oh, is it because of the streaming thing?
The boy is
Might
sweating
be.
profusely. His eyes are like two black holes and his jaw is twitching as if trying to break free from the empire of his body. The kid is obviously high.
Oh. Stop getting high at my crime scene.
Fuck that, Kuno. Yeah, right in the mouthhole.
Shits himself.
Why is fuck not censored, but this word is? Does this make sense?
The rake, Kuno. You should throw the rake at him, Kuno.
The fuck does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno's not a gardener.
Goddamn right he's not a gardener. He's an athlete. Every rock connects, making the battered corpse look just a little bit worse for wear.
The fuck are you talking about?
He's calling us Kuno. He says we're fucking each other.
That's not what the word means? Siblings! I don't think I'm... Okay.
Alright, entertain the Kuno. Show me what you got. What you got there? What you got, huh? Show me what you got. Shitload pig. What's your question?
Don't tell the pig shit, Kuno. Pig's choking. He's totally choking.
If I were to want to waste my time, which I do not, I would ask them who he is, how he got there, and the usual.
Just a couple of pigs sniffing around in the dirt. That seems pretty fucking suspicious to Kuno.
Yeah, you tell the faggoty, Kuno.
Kuno's fuck gimp. Kuno uses the fuck gimp for target practice.
End of conversation. Very strong. You should be this stoic.
Probably climbed. Kuno was busy down the road when that shit went down. You heard Kuno. Kuno wasn't even in Martinez. Kuno wasn't in Revachol. Kuno wasn't regional. I don't know. Some fucking... Mesk or I don't know. Some other place. Night City. Kuno was in fucking Night City.
Night City. Does this have anything to do with Cyberpunk at all? Probably not, right?
Kuno gives this info out on a need-to-know basis, and you don't need to know. Kuno didn't smoke the gimp, if that's what you meant. You're testing Kuno's patience here.
Get lost,
Oh, I know what that word is now. I just realized. Why would they... That's weird. Alright. I don't know. This game has such a weird way with words. I don't know why would the kids be fucking yelling that, but...
The fuck about it?
Okay, never
Your
mind.
test.
Get lost,
Right, Pig. This is where Kuno plays with his little wooden choo-choo. What do you want with it? No, it's not fucking Kuno's. It's ancient. Look at it.
He thinks you're fucking fool, Kuno. He says you climb the ladder up to your magic tree house.
Get the fuck out of here, Pig. Kuno doesn't have a magic treehouse. Dunno. Kipta's gardener used to work there. Yeah, that's what Kuno said. She couldn't handle the heat, so she took off. Kuno can take it. Shit's nothing to Kuno. Look it up in the library. Kuno's not a fucking dictionary. Fucking small brain. Kuno means the gardener, alright? Look, Kuno doesn't explain shit. Kuno just says shit. Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit. Kuno's Kuno, Pig.
Kuno. Primal. Violent.
Yeah, think about it. Think about that rabid Kuno shit.
Watch out, Kuno. He's trying to fiddle you. He's gonna put his hands on you.
Thing behind the fence. That's me.
Help! Pig's got Kuno. Help! Rape!
Help! He's got the Kuno, help! Help! He's digging his dick out!
Escalate, Kuno. His dick is out. You're afraid.
Pigs in here, Kuno! Somebody, please!
Look at his shit-eating grin. He knows there's nothing you can do to him. He's bullying you, and you are helpless. Kill him. Kill him now.
Fuck.
He won't see death coming.
Kill him. What the fuck? Don't punch him. I just want to roll something that I have a chance at winning. I don't even know what's gonna happen. Yes. Holy shit!
Thump. The blow connects surprisingly well.
I thought.
leaving your knuckles
Okay,
bloody.
at least he's not unconscious. Jesus Christ. What the fuck?
Kuno feels it. This was no light tap.
What?
Officer, this is very far from normal police conduct. Get yourself together.
Hey, technically we are not even.
For heaven's sake, he thinks. This has gone too far. Don't make this any worse than it is. Just get back to questioning the kid.
Okay, Pig.
Now he's listening.
Kuno knows to respect that violent shit. You should see Kuno's dad. Kuno's dad doesn't give a shit about anything.
Yeah, it's gonna suck.
The creature behind the fence has fallen ominously silent. Only her eyes are alive, jumping from actor to actor.
Okay, Pig. Talk to Kuno. We're back in this shit. The fuck do you want? Yeah? The kingdom of Kuno? The fuck do you want with it? Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit.
Yeah. So I punched him for nothing. Because, yeah, there's something else to say. Shit out. It's gonna be good. Yeah, that's not gonna fucking work.
He's on your crime scene, bossing you around. And he's been here for some time too. This is where he hangs out. You have to get more out of him. He could be useful.
Trying to fuck at the Kuno. Trying to fuck at me. Trying to fuck. Kuno only gets higher. It's faster, faster, faster. Can't take the Kuno. Stay out of the reactor.
Kuno gonna fuck you up! Up, up, up!
Normal is not what we got here. You've got to work with what you have for now.
Yeah, it's probably not gonna do anything here anymore.
Kuno doesn't fucking.
Okay. Well, we punched a child. We are off to great start here.
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says, "Whirling in rags." There's something in there, not necessarily connected to the case, but still. The body is downwind from here. Maybe you prefer the smell of garbage to the smell of death.
Trash, food waste from the cafeteria. They lock these containers to keep the derelicts from flocking in. Could be evidence too. What do you mean, feel? We could try using a pry bar, the one you took from my motor carriage, or...
Did someone say pry bar? Really? Your muscles are down with either one.
We might want to ask for a key from the manager of the Whirling in Rags. He probably has one. And he also has information.
Ask the manager? Bullshit. Go straight for the pry bar and pry this baby wide open.
What? Do not equip. Oh, I have to. How do I equip it? This is a white chip. Okay, so I have to equip it then. Items. Tools. Pry bar. How do I? Fine, sure. Doesn't matter.
This trash container is locked.
How am I?
The sliding lid has a padlock that says...
This should be
"Whirling
easy
in
for me.
rags."
I have all the points in the fucking, how you call it, in strength. Why is it on the 42?
Force time isn't happening. You've jammed the pry bar under the lid, but it just isn't bending.
Okay. That's some
What
bullshit.
is
man.
this? Your triceps ache for the metal to bend, but it resists. This calls for a potent curse to help break its resistance. Utter the power words.
Power bombs. Kick the container. I mean, what else is there to do, really? You could hang from it.
There's a creaking sound as the pry bar slips under the lid. You hang from it like a moron, huffing and puffing. Clearly the technique is wrong, but nothing else comes to mind.
The quality of metal is not the problem. From what I see, it's sturdy enough.
Kick the... Yeah, that's gonna help. That didn't sound good.
Unsatisfying,
Oh my god.
hurtful. You hear a ringing sound, but not quite hollow. Full of itself. Content. Happy you failed. This snickering trash container is having a grand old time.
Okay.
Let's ask the manager for the key. This is clearly not working.
I wanted to use the pry bar. I feel I'm losing something. I do feel out there.
You are. The pry bar is quite satisfying and handy. But you are just not good enough at prying. We should get the keys.
Force down, Jota. Put skills. Dude, how many fucking skill points do I have in that? I have 6 physique points. What else can I do? Okay. Just let's get the key. I have to unequip this, I guess. Let's talk to this kid first.
Kuno, the pig's getting pretty close to me. Come to snuff my shit out, I think. Looks like it's time for me to go, Kuno. Pig's come to take me in.
She means it. The fear is real.
I'm going away for a long, long time, Kuno. Going away for life.
Maybe.
What's going on there? Fuck are you trying to pull, pig?
Converse with me. Child, converse with me. Jesus Christ.
I come from the woods, Gutta Vittu. You don't want to go there with me. You don't want to see what I've seen.
Don't be traumatizing her. Get the fuck out of here.
Right. Do we deal with the body first? I don't even know how.
The corpse looks at you with bulging white eyes. The face around them does not look human. It's swollen and ready to burst. His lips are fish-like and his tongue like a ball gag in his mouth. You seem to be holding your breath. A cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff. It's letting out an ungodly rot. The smell seeps in even through your clenched nostrils.
What is that? Why is it so bad? Isn't the corpse in here for like 2 weeks or something? Like, should be glad it's still hanging in there. 8%, yeah, sure. I'm gonna roll it. Yeah, why not?
As you breathe in, the odor comes over you. It's a smell of the mind telling you to run, and your stomach to wring itself empty. With your hands at your sides and your eyes squinting, you stand in it.
I rolled this, but when I can fucking open a container, it doesn't roll me? Are you fucking serious? What the fuck? I can't even pry open a fucking trash can, but this is fine.
Your muscles tense up. The vision in your dead angle darkens. You feel the sudden urge to push your hand into his soft gut.
No, I don't.
They do after 7 days, yes.
7
We are
days.
deep in decomposition here.
It's been 7 days? How is it still, like, intact?
The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and enameled boots. His skin is greenish, marbled with decaying veins and blotched by lividity. A fading web of tattoos covers his chest and shoulders. The cargo belt used to fasten him to the branch above appears industrial in strength.
Okay. I'm actually curious about the boots, because since the second I've seen the body, it's like, what the fuck is wrong with the boots? So.
The material appears to be ceramic. Its clean white stands in stark contrast to the decaying flesh above the knee. The man wore thick polymer socks, probably for padding. A fine array of interlocking plates covers them.
There's ceramic boots for like, what do you do with that? Isn't it like fragile? Oh,
Delicate and fragile, they feel alien to the world around you, out of place somehow.
They are armor, no boots. Technically speaking, these are sabatons.
sabatons. What armor is that?
Ceramic plate. Zirconium dioxide, most likely. This is where the make would be.
The make would be-
Under the heel. Fair weather. Fair weather model T500 VE. I'm guessing that's vitreous enamel. This is advanced stuff. It is. It's expensive. We've requested similar material for our tactical units for years now. The constabularies deemed it too costly. In that time, we've lost 6 men to semi-automatics.
Oof.
For a full set, about 4 years of wages.
So is ceramic like super good at like not letting bullets through? you can just like it's fragile, so it breaks. Why would you want that for an armor? I don't. I guess I don't get it, but not to the boots. Salt, I think.
As a wage, it's regrettably small. But for a piece of hardware, yes, that's a lot.
Could this man afford such an expensive hardware? Knock on the boot.
A small bell-like sound fills the air, like tapping on the side of a porcelain cup.
Yeah, I wonder why.
Suddenly, your biceps coil up. Your elbow is sharp and cocked for a punch.
Punch it harder.
It's anything but. This material is a kinetic redistributor. It spreads kinetic energy horizontally, from plate to plate, dissipating it entirely.
Wow.
See?
That's so... Is that real? Is that true? I guess I don't know a lot about porcelain.
Faint, organic lines cover the plates where they separate into smaller ones. These plates then divide into smaller plates until there are hundreds of them altogether. Like the scales of some ancient white monster, cracked and pearly.
Pulled the boot off. What happened to the rest
The locals
of it?
probably scavenged it. It would be odd if he had more on after 7 days.
What's odd is that they didn't start with the boots, because that's the easiest one to get off of him. Like, it's the closest to the ground. Oh, maybe they hanged him. Yeah, that makes more sense, I guess, right? They killed him, took the armor, hanged him after that. That's the only thing I can think about, because if he hanged, like, my first thought is that he hanged himself, which is obviously not true. Probably. But if he did hang himself, the boots will be the first to go. I'm an investigator. I cracked the case. This is a murder. I think that's what we already knew, though. Explorer scanners did, yeah.
We should keep a lookout for these pieces. The armor could yield information. Maybe he'll know something.
If you wear those pieces, it will help me protect your mortal coil.
Smart thing, perfect.
Yes, bullets will fly. They always do. And the coil is fleshy and mush and permeable. Cast it in ceramic shell. Resist death.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be resisting any bullets in it, but it might work for, like, jumping off of like a really tall building or something. I don't know. I don't know if that's how it works, but it kind of sounds to me like maybe having boots that are this created, this made, like maybe that will be good for jumping somewhere. Boots are...
The sabatons dangle off the man's decaying form.
That's for us to find out. My initial report on the area suggests he was a security guard for the harbor company. But that's just hearsay.
Initial report.
Just something I scraped together from my station. An area report on Martinez. I'm sure you did the same.
Yeah, sure, I did that, yeah.
I agree. This equipment is way beyond what a guard can afford.
This feels dangerous. Are you sure? The stench fills your nostrils. As you push downward, an ominous creaking sound comes from above.
Oh no. Is the fucking entire leg gonna come off or something?
Stop! Pig's gonna pull his head off.
Oh, the head, right, the neck. Oh my god. Yeah, that could be bad. I want the boots though. I really do.
Brutal!
You're about to pull his head off.
Yeah, that could happen. But then it will be down. That's easier to deal with. We will have to do that anyway. I'm not fucking climbing the tree. I'm gonna tell you that right now. The tree is not gonna be climbed by me. So if you want it down, it's gonna be happening like this probably.
Do it, Homo!
Pull his head off. There's no point performing an autopsy if you do. We'll have compromised the coroner's case.
Fuck the coroner's case, man. My job here is to get it down, right? Coroner is not gonna tell me shit. I don't believe that.
What are you trying to achieve anyway? Why are you hanging on to that boot?
The bottom. Eventually should better. Goose, you set it. Oh, I'm sorry. Darn, that's not, any of these are not the answer I want. I want to use the boots. So this, I guess, right?
You do understand the boots are steeped in cadaverine odor, don't you?
So are my pants. Can't I just wash them away?
You have a point there, detective. You have a point. But
Taps on the boot.
there's no way you're getting them off. All the organic matter in his body has been flowing down into the boots.
Oh,
they are
Jesus.
fused to his feet now. Why do you think the locals haven't scavenged them yet?
That was what I was thinking. It's like, why wouldn't they? Why wouldn't they do that the second day, like, you know, the day off or something?
You're sure there's a way to peel them off, but first the body needs to be down. And second, it would probably be better if the lieutenant wasn't around.
Gotcha. Sounds like a plan.
The anticipation makes you crack your fingers. Feels nice. Nice and cracky.
Nice and cracky, oh my god.
Processing will take care of them. With the situation in the morgue, it will yield nothing. But we must pick our fights. Should we continue?
The cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt, his torso covered in tattoos, and extremities blotched pink and blue.
These are tattoos. That's interesting. It looks just like he's dirty.
The hangman's knot is pulled tight by the weight of the corpse below. Yellow, hard-edged polyester cuts into his neck. Above, a sliding buckle ties the belt to the branch. Oh my, there's something on the belt. A familiar word that speaks to the thirst within you. Vermilion, in yellow letters, along the length of the twisting cargo belt. Only a deep longing for vermilion golden spirits lets you decipher the fading logo of the local brewery.
Should get a drink.
Extremely. Industrial strength. The kind used for tying cargo to lorries.
Like in a harbor?
Yes, it looks like they use whatever was on hand, paying no attention to not incriminating themselves.
Assuming the coroners from the harbor did it. They sure wanted him to stay here, there. They even get him up there.
A noose is one of those things that's easier to use one way around.
Yeah, I know what he's saying, but it still doesn't seem like that's easy to do.
I think they lassoed the branch, then pulled on the belt.
Right.
Buckle closes. It's what I would do. Seems easier than climbing up there.
No, for sure they didn't climb the tree, that's, yeah, but even doing this is, like, doesn't seem easy. At all.
The brief suggested as much, politically motivated by the ongoing strike. Did you not get a briefing?
Yeah. I passed this around to lunch.
Okay, you should ask me for one the first moment we get.
Should I want to stay there?
It's not merely polyester, it's steel reinforced. See these lines? This is where the wires run. I see rabbits for more than 20 strands. This makes getting him down much more problematic than I had assumed.
Just cut the fucking tree or the branch, right? Somebody would have to climb it, I guess. Or pull, yeah, you can't pull it, can you? Because then the corpse is gonna get decapitated.
The cadaver hangs from the cargo belt, limbs limp and torso covered in tattoos. An intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso, from the right shoulder to the solar plexus. Each time they intersect, a small white star is formed in their crossing. Hundreds of fading asterisks riddle his skin. Their concentration is highest around his heart. His corpse is marked by stars. Alcohol and heartbreak.
Probably.
Your fist clenches suddenly. Decay is creeping on the tattoo. Already, most of the canvas that's holding it has darkened. Now, it disintegrates slowly, letting out a stink.
Of no nation that I know of. If anything, it reminds me of religious illumination, last or penultimate century. Men who live harsh lives often turn to innocentic worship. But which one? I see no trace of a humanoid figure.
The pattern does not stir patriotic or religious sentiment in you. What it does is speak to the wounded, limping animal, the male in particular, unable to communicate in anything more than grunts. It's impossible to tell if its advice is right or wrong.
So am I.
A sudden ringing fills the air. The pulse is super orange.
He takes a thin piece of milled aluminium from his coat pocket and pulls it open. Sounds like a sword being unsheathed. A small lens appears. Some sort of camera.
A Trigger Sunshine. Mini.
Mini.
Shit, Kuno! What the fuck is that?
An instant color camera.
Because...
I have only 2 ampoules, so nobody move. I don't want to waste one.
A sound, a shrill flash, followed by the breaking of a small ampoule of glass. You see streams of color pour onto the thick, glossy piece of paper, rolling out.
In case we need it. Yes, it is pretty cool, isn't it? It contains insight to the victim's person. By his build, I'd say this was a man of physical violence. The story he wanted his body to tell was important to him. It is his letter, to us. Someone should decipher it. We'll need to show it around. Sure, just don't lose it.
The glossy-eyed corpse looks by, his mouth mute and his skin as colorful as the chemical rainbow on the photo paper, teeming with opportunistic organisms. His eyes are milky white and blind to the world, protruding comically from their sockets. There is no one home, just subaquatic terrors there. Dark brown hair grows on his head. His face is ready to explode from the organic processes inside. The death's head grin has passed. What remains is an unrecognizable mess.
See, that is a decent check. That's basically 50-50 check, and I will fail it. But when it's the fucking 8% check, I'm gonna pass it. Just watch it. I'm telling you. Oh my god. Finally, the math makes sense. What have you... Where have you...
Into the wild pale yonder.
Is he now talking?
In the past, way out in the west.
Who are you?
I'm a joke. Look at me. There is nothing funny about jokes either.
Okay, but...
A killer, a motherfucker, and a killer.
Takes one to know one.
Okay.
Go ahead, Cobbo.
What is happening?
What do you mean?
talking to you.
It's the power of your
Okay.
imagination.
So I'm like a really drunk Sherlock Holmes. Right?
Go ahead. Ask me more questions. You fucking love questions.
I guess I do. Why do I love questions so much? I hate you.
Because you're a copperoonie. Look at all of them go. Do you want more questions?
Yeah, give me... I want answers. I don't want questions. Give me a comic amount of questions.
Coming right up, copperoonie rooney. This is getting upbeat now.
Why do I feel like I've forgotten something terrible? Who killed you? Is my name Rooney?
Fuck no. You're no Rooney.
I do strike myself as Rooney.
Listen to yourself. You're not a Raphael anything. You're probably just Harry or something. That's right. Harry.
To be honest, I do look like Harry. That's not true. That's not false. Like, yeah, I can be Harry. The big thing out of Harry lately. Could I really be Harry?
You can be anything you want, brother Corpo.
I could be Harry. I can see that.
Because you have.
Okay, who killed you?
Love did me in, brother Corpo. It was love all along.
Can you ask me a question? That's gonna be really weird.
Sure, Lobo. I can ask you a question. Why are you doing this? Looking at my face, motionless, looking into my eyes, standing here. Why are you investigating my murder?
Anything else to do? This case is all I have. Because he told me to. That's probably good. Yeah.
You're a lying sack of shit, Corpo. You're doing this because there is nothing else to do. Everything else is over. It's just me now.
This is just really sad. This is really like mean.
Do I remind you of someone?
A deep sea creature, baby affected. You know, okay. This one is just weird.
You sure wriggled out of that one, Coppolini.
Okay, I guess that's it.
Come back later, Corpo. Amuse yourself with my frank manners and my memento mori features. If possible, also, see me in your dreams.
Okay.
As you narrow your eyes, the monster before you blurs into a violent mess of green and pink. Only the lower extremities are pink with a dash of blue. His fatted hands, thighs, and his neck, just above the noose. The rest of the corpse appears dark green in the cold spring air.
I'm squinting. Why am I doing it?
How should I know why you are squinting, officer?
Squint harder.
Oh. You are trying to assess lividity.
The monster comes back into focus, an explosion of color coursing with dark marbled veins. His stomach appears pregnant with something. Black liquid streams down his thigh and onto his boot.
So, what do you think?
I think he's dead and about to explode.
Something is coming out of him. Surely already starting to explode. He's beaten up. I guess that's a good observation.
I do. Most of them are post-mortem. Maybe even all of them. The delinquents have made our jobs harder with their little sport.
Stop talking in riddles, coin slot.
He means you fucked him up good, Kuno. Fucked him up brutal like.
There's a strong buildup of gases, yes. Rigor mortis becoming livor mortis. He'll be fully limbed by tomorrow. I don't think he'll explode. I hope not.
He's
I
dead.
agree. Totally dead. Dabadoob doob dead.
Yep.
I think he was upright immediately after death. Blood has gathered in his hands and feet, and his neck. The noose acted like a tourniquet, keeping the blood in his head. The hypostasis here is in tune with the hanging. That's what I think.
I like the lynching theory just because he's hanged. Like, it seems like group effort.
Everything here seems to corroborate that assumption, but we should still get him down before assigning a probable cause of death.
Something's coming out
The
of
pool
it.
of blood and feces has eaten into the frozen mud below the man's feet. Purge liquid is dripping into it, drop by drop.
The victim appears to have contained no more than half a kilogram of digestion at the time of death.
Well,
The fuck he's saying?
Talking about shit.
probably, yeah. What is this?
Malicious laughter erupts in the yard. Sounds like seagulls.
Big said he's a...
The lieutenant's face is made of stone,
How unprofessional.
but there is no breath to catch. Only the cadaver filling the air and your nostrils.
So how
He
do we
slowly
get it down?
rotates before you, decomposing.
Are you sure we finished the preliminary examination of the cadaver? We might miss some of these things once he's done.
The cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt, his torso covered in tattoos, and extremities blotched pink and blue.
Of course. You have come
Okay.
back late.
It's nothing.
The
Alright.
steel reinforced belt presents a unique challenge. I brought chain cutters, but I don't see a good angle of approach to the belt.
Skill point. What do we do with that? Endurance. Physical instrument. This actually seems kind of good. It seems like a good thing to have. But I would hope that if you have this, you could fucking pry open a trash can. But I'm wrong, evidently.
The cadaver is a good 1.2 meters up. Neither one of us can reach the belt without assistance. And even if we do, there's the question of cutting it.
There's no question. There's only cutting. How hard can it be?
Can cut the boat easily. Only have to shoot. Solid branch. I don't think you can cut this, because he said it's laced or just there's like the wire or the steel in it. So it's like I don't think you can cut this that easy. Shoot him down. That's for an hammer.
I don't doubt your physical prowess, officer, but that's aircraft strength material, and we do not have a secure platform to perform the procedure on. The risk of acrobatic failure is one we cannot take. We must not become comedy for the locals.
I think that ship sailed, bro.
The fuck have you got against comedy pigs?
Climb up there and saw the branch? There has to be a less risky way, with less falling down of trees.
It's not the version.
I was really hoping we wouldn't. The Union appeared to be suspect in this case. It seems like a dangerous route to go down.
That's true. It was probably one of them.
Confirmed. It's unsafe. But what other options? The corpse twists on the belt, like chicken on a skewer.
Someone else? You mean like the police?
Pillow detective.
Someone like a paid garbage man? Or a cleaning crew? I have bad news for you. That is a detective. I know it's hard, but I assure you, the others won't come to help us. And we have a growing sanitary concern here. We need to get him down, fast. Okay, they do have the tools and the men. And since it looks like they put him there... Okay, let's do it in the lousy, dangerous way. From the gates, by negotiating or fighting. I'm unenthusiastic about fighting. Or we can try to find some secret third path. It's unlikely though.
Third path, you say?
To the gates. Let's fight, I say.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I tried it once before. I want to open this fucking trash can. It's my one thing right now.
All around you, rain falls on the great city of Revachol. Rain drips from the eaves and floods the gutters, washing the filth away. The spring thaw must be here. The snow is melting. Looking up at the sky, cold water dripping from your hair. Grey sky like great battleships, clouds colliding with one another. Rain falls down on the world. Your shirt sticks to your chest. The shoulders of your disco blazer grow heavy. The cold finds its way in under your skin. You shiver, and the city shivers with you. Sheets of rain over the water, a flight of stairs leading into the ocean. Wave after wave washing the coast of Martinaise. With the ruins of a half-sunken sea fort crumble on an inlet beyond the Bay of Revachol. Ghosts rise into the sky. Your hair is an oily mess flecked with ash from neighboring coal plants. Smokestacks rise somewhere in the distance. The great gates of the industrial harbor are locked. A chill runs down your back. You shudder like an animal trying to shake water from its hide. Behind the gates, heaps of supply crates, red and blue metal shipping containers, slick with rain. The Greater Revachol Industrial Harbor is an artificial mountain range. Immense wealth resides within, and immeasurable poverty in its shadow. La Drusienne, King Dries passenger harbor. Cruise ships flanked by dock arms. Cranes watching over the mouth of the river distributary. Couronne, the lower middle class. Distributary after distributary cuts the city blocks in half. 7-story buildings trail off into the rain. A silvery curtain of rain over the houses. The class divide. Capeside apartments. Tower blocks crowd one another. 4.46mm bullets still lodged in their war-torn stone walls. Hallways collapse from the mortar hits of a war that was lost long ago. Clotheslines go to waste in the rain. Radios play. A yard. Rain falls onto the roof of a woodshed. Coal leaks into a puddle beneath a dead man's feet. He swings from a tree, bloated. Droplets of rain slip from his cold cheeks. A traffic jam, rain thrumming on the roofs of motor vehicles. Inside, drivers watch water streaming down their windshields. The statue of a king shudders. He too is cold. The canal bridge has been raised. The road ascends. A raised motorway loops above the ghetto. Beneath its concrete columns, a sea of rooftops, woodwork, and tar stretches northward. 4-story buildings as far as the rain can fall. The snows melt in Jamrock. Revachol is the capital of the world. Jamrock is the capital of Revachol. Droplets form on your eyelashes. It's home. To be in Martinez, where no one goes, at the runoff point of a long-forgotten canal, in the whitest part of town, in the shadow of the day the revolution failed. Standing in the rain, looking north, where Jamrock Rock City stretches inland.
Have a brother in the cut. Where the wood at?
Okay.
In the rain-swept distance, above the rooftops of Jamrock, a repurposed silk mill stands perched above the motorway exit. Precinct 41 hunches in the rain. Your vision blurs. You wipe your face with your hand. The rain stings your eyes, making you look up and blink. Coalition aerostatics hang like apparitions under the cloud cover. Way up there, where rain forms, rotors flutter silently. Your sight clears.
This rain will not let up anytime soon. You should get a raincoat. There's a freight to the east. They sell them there.
I don't have money. Okay, I need to go to where? Here. I want to open the trash can.
Can I help you? Mine? No, it belongs to the Whirling in Rags.
Thank you for clearing that up. Why do you keep the container locked?
Why? To keep the hobos and drunks out. That's why. And the neighbors too. They put their trash there and they don't pay for the garbage company.
I thought as much. And are you the only party with access to the trash container?
Well, yes. Us and the garbage disposal company.
It seems a little callous, doesn't it? Something stirs in you. Prod at him and find out.
What do you need them for?
It concerns the case. Please cooperate.
Just bring them back once you're done, please. What thing? What are you, a cook now? That's none of your business. And want me to make an exception for you? You're not even a hostel guest till you pay your outstanding bills. Fine, okay. The kitchen is closed until 1 p.m. because the cook is working. You can snoop around after that, if you must. Yes, not the whole damn union, thank God. Just the nastiest and loudest faction. They come here in the evenings. Dumb, unruly types. Think they're big shit. But they're good customers. They place big orders and always pay on time.
Okay, I get it. Jesus.
We should find out who this Lord faction is, occupying the booth. Loudness means talkative, and we need info. We don't. We have to wait. They'll show up sooner or later. Men get hungry, even striking men. If not today, then they'll be here tomorrow.
Can I just leave? Why do I have to say this?
What?
By the way, you should come back to this thing-based questionnaire if you see anything interesting in the whirling later.
Absolutely out of the question.
Absolutely in the question. First we find a sad banger, then we sing this place to shit.
Okay, I have a key. That's important.
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says, whirling in with a well-oiled crack, the lock pops open. It should now be possible to simply raise the lid. Don't. Maybe you shouldn't. Maybe you shouldn't. Of course you should. This is your time to shine, Hobocop. Dive into that dumpster for extra content.
I forgot I have the Hobocop fucking whatever mentality.
There is, but you won't like it. Sweat forms on your brow. Your hand is still on the lid. The smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste.
We're just in time. This hasn't been emptied for over a week.
Dig in. Oh my god.
You see milk and egg rest with one broken egg in it. Some pasta wrapper. Picking up the soggy packages somehow feels familiar. A box falls into pieces in your hands. Batiste Soleil cereal. There are plastic pasta packages below. And turbo noodles. Nothing of note, however.
Dig in Hobocop style.
Wow. An Armistice caliber 50 knock cannon. Half wrapped in paper tissues. So shiny. Never mind. Look at that fat string of archipelagon pearls snaking amidst the banana peels. And is that Cordon Electric's preamp with Electra F2 tubes? It is. That catches quite a price. We're talking 12,000. Easy. Unless you're into hi-fi yourself. No, you won't. Because none of those things are real. They're not actually in there.
That's what I was
All
thinking.
you see is food waste and crisp wrappings. All you see is a broken mug with a racist depiction of the yellow man frolicking in saffron. Only in its social sensibility.
I have a mug now. Show me the mug. I want to see the mug.
Among the threadbare kitchen towels, something catches your eye. A pair of denim trousers. As the legs of the slime-covered jeans begin to unspool from the garbage, a rank corpse smell fills the air.
The victim's clothes? Cadaverine odor is faint. If these belong to the deceased, they were removed when he was still in the early stages of decay. Drop them in here, officer. Guitar marked blue jeans. Pockets empty or emptied. He wore them with a belt, too, a white belt. The loops appear stretched, but the belt is missing. That's it. Do you see anything else in there? I have another bag here.
Something slimy catches your eye. A drab, long-sleeved shirt, olive-colored, appears from the food waste, dripping with pus.
This is a military-type overgarment. No label or serial number. This is the kind of rib-knit shirt that's worn over light armor to conceal it in an urban scenario. Anything more?
The rest of the rags are just kitchen variety waste. Just garbage.
All right. We should go to Gart again and ask if he knows who put the clothes in the trash. It could be as simple as someone from the hostel cleaning the yard. Or that one. I'd advise against confronting that force.
The fuck's he on about? Kids? You hear that, Kuno? He thinks you're an infant or something.
See? Not really. All we know is the victim's clothes are in the trash, the lid was locked, and his establishment had the key. It's just a small loose thread.
The lieutenant nods, then looks back into the trash container. It's just organic waste, cold and slimy on your hands. Apple and potato peels mostly, unidentified sludge, and the occasional chicken bone thrown in for good measure. But hey, nothing. It's nothing. Nothing more to see here. What's this? A blue piece of plastic sticks out from the apple peels. It's shiny. Looks like the corner of something. Something larger. A clipboard. A blue plastic clipboard with moist papers hanging from it. They look badly damaged, but you can still make out forms and notes, written in a man's handwriting.
Officer, is that
Oh
your
no.
paperwork? It is. Look, the plastic has the RCM street grid on it. You've even got an autopsy form in there. If you don't mind me asking, how did this get in the trash?
I don't know.
Well, lucky we found it. You should take stock of what remains, just to be sure some has not made it into the hands of the RCM's adversaries. Organized crime and the like. There might have been police secrets in your notes. It would also not
Say
hurt to
nothing.
start taking notes on the case. Anyway, where were we?
The container sounds a muffled gong.
Bang.
That's one thing off the list. I think we got it all.
Interact. Oh boy. That doesn't look nice.
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A pitiful cabbage of white and yellow papers hanging from plastic board, barely held together by a metal clip. This sad display is made complete by the faint smell of urinal cleaner. There's a piece of toilet paper, or is it cleaning tissue? No, it's toilet paper, desperately sticking to the back of the blue plastic clipboard. It's a metaphor for you.
Okay.
Below the pathetics, terror. Do not look into its blue heart. It's just toilet paper sticking to the back of the plastic clipboard. You can take it off if you want.
Leave it there, it's cool.
If you want it to be kitchen tissue, it can be kitchen tissue. It's not though. It's toilet paper.
Yeah, it's cool. It's yeah.
Cool toilet paper. I mean kitchen tissue. An aluminium block runs the width of the board, biting down on the paperwork. Its crocodile teeth are the only thing keeping the papers together. A regular pencil, the tip worn down to nothing, has been attached to the clip. The surface is interrupted by a silvery sticker. It's rectangular, sparkling with iridescence. You don't know how you didn't notice it before.
What? Yes, halogen watermark used for adding information to RCM property. Any capable light with the right wavelength will do. All RCM vehicles have headlights designed to reveal halogen watermarks. Mine too.
This means you can read the watermarks if you just turn the lights on.
It depends. Aside from an anti-counterfeiting stamp, mine has my station number and address. The information varies by date of issue.
How many years you've been on the force, he's thinking. It'll have that. Your kill count. Yours will surely have your kill count.
Yeah, why
Okay.
not?
While a bunch of sodden papers sag from the clipboard in your hand, it's a sorry sight. They're not exactly white. They're yellowed in patches by sunlight and alcohol, and covered in dense blue handwriting. Ink escapes into watercolor patterns, reaching its tendrils across entire pages. The paper itself is checkered, with faint red lines, forming short paragraphs. Once in a while, there's a red stamp that exclaims, "Case files commit to paper." The case files themselves are plenty. You count more than 100 sodden, crumpled up, earmarked pages falling apart in your hands. They appear to be sufficiently organized and extremely dense, if mostly illegible. Work, strife, poverty, the Jamrock Quarter. These are handwritten logs of investigations dating back to January 51, this year. The exact number is hard to estimate due to missing pages and an odd naming convention. But there are at least 20, maybe 30 cases undertaken, not completed, mind you. Yes, it appears you employ a, shall we say, robust yet literary system. Each investigation has its case number written on the margins. Yet, still more tellingly, most are accompanied by a name. Yes, all caps. One is called the Next World Mural. Another, the Square Bullet Hole Murders. Another yet, the Unsolvable Case. Others appear more light-hearted. The guys on a couch in an unexpected location, and the murder at the hookah parlor. Even the rare article-free collapsing tenement. Murder features prominently throughout. You like this grimy murdering, don't you? Wish there was one in there about a drug den. You love those. Gets the blood pumping. It's going to take an effort to piece these case files together, but it can be done. Once you're done inspecting them up close.
You mean the alphanumeric? Officer, precinct, time of arrival at the scene?
That's the...
Oh, you mean the titular? Yes, well, so do I. In our defense, almost everyone in the RCM does. It's a holdover from the early days of the RCM, right after the revolution, when the organization had little idea how to do things. It persists in an unofficial capacity. Officers use these titles to refer to their work among themselves. Again, in your defense, I seem to have named one the man with the hole in his head. That was a real person. His death was real. Still, I named it that, to amuse myself. I pray his loved ones never find out. Rail spiked through the head. He died. It was a workplace accident.
There is, for precisely one more. 15 pages near the end remain untouched by the damage. The checkered grid forms a structure of passages, breaking the case into subtasks to accomplish. The tasks you've completed flow out of the pen in a brash freehand similar to the rest of the letters. The wording comes easily. It's almost robotically simple, a language developed for mental rigor and simplicity. Inspect the victim's body. Get the body down. Interview the cafeteria manager. A satisfying slash sounds across the paper. You're done, it seems to say. And you, and you. And a fuck you to you too. That last one cuts a slash right through the paper. Things to be done and things already done. The composition of reality. This is an extremely useful tool for a detective of the citizens' militia. Now all that remains is to name the case.
No, actually. Any ideas?
Shit on a stick.
Ah, yes. I have to tell you, officer, I don't appreciate ironic titles. Other officers will have to use this as reference. If it's idiot or cockfinger, They're not going to get it. They're going to think an idiot and a cockfinger were on this case. So, do you have something less funny? Great. That's great. That's actually what I was thinking too. The Hanged Man. Good, strong name. We have a very good name for the case now.
Yay.
I'm going to start calling it the Hanged Man. It's good we sorted this out.
You don't exactly close them, so much as distance yourself from the smelly papers. They're a little further from your nose now.
What is this?
It's proving to be harder than expected. You just don't have the intellectual rigor to patch the quilt back together.
Okay.
Try again later.
Jesus. Spell the legend.
The acidic stench of rotting food has rubbed off on the cellulose. It now forms the base of the experience. This base surrounded by a faint air of spoiled meat, the stuff of death itself, and then sprinkled liberally with the citrus zest of toilet cleaner. In the back, you see thin, translucent copier paper, some neon yellow, some bright red, all covered in boxes, like marching armies. These look like official forms, waiting to be filled out. 3. The topmost are misconduct fines, the middle ones are station calls, and the bottommost are field autopsy forms. Each is easy enough to make sense of. A monetary penalization ranging from 20 to 250 real. Severe cases allow for 1,000 real, but that requires special paperwork. The details of issuing these fines are spread out over the rest of the fields. These are quite sinister in turn. They give a date and time for the person to appear at the specified precinct police station. Below the call are the criminal charges you risk by not appearing. A dozen pages of thin copy paper, bright red in color. You see the parameters of a deceased human form waiting to be filled in. Age, sex, condition of internal organs, color of the irises, predation marks, condition of sexual organs. Yes, all that remains now is to fill those forms and hand them to people. Fines for wrongdoers, interview requests for bad guys, and field autopsies to dead guys. The rest of the stinking cellulose is much worse for wear. Being sandwiched between the board and the rest of the paperwork must have spared the fragile copier paper.
What is the good one here? Head and eye coordination. This actually seems something that's going to be useful. I will do that.
It's just a racist mug. What's there to read here? Not much. Oh boy, here we go. What are you going to say about a broken, tossed away mug that you dug out of the garbage?
What the fuck?
If you want to earn some change by guilting people, go for it. But if you want to earn real dough, finish the case and start getting paid again. An intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso of the hanged man, from the right shoulder to the solar plexus. Each time the lines intersect, a small white star is formed in their crossing. Hundreds of fading asterisks riddle his skin. Their concentration is highest around his heart. The pattern still kind of has an ethnic feel to it, but nothing familiar. Gone. For you to discover. You've gotten as far as you will without assistance.
Alright. It is 1 p.m. Which means the kitchen is open and I'm hungry. Can I get some food now? Ha!
A thin man is smoking below an exhaust hood, occasionally sipping from his mug. This must be the Whirling's cook. As you step in, he nods toward the table and says something in a completely foreign language. The only words you can make out are Garansi and Kubek. It must be his name. Garansi. Garansi Kubek. Sounds representative.
Yeah, that... Imagine if that's like insults, and I'm gonna call him a Mr. Insult.
The man puts his cup down and replies something, his left hand drawing arcs in the air. He smiles and bangs his ladle against each of his pots in turn.
Alright, holy shit. Is he not gonna be mad I'm taking it? Guess not.
You see a heavy steel door with a prominent dimple lock. It's painted blue. You immediately feel drawn to the color. Blue is for mystery. The cobalt blue surface feels rough to touch. The stainless steel door is flush with its frame on every side. The door does not budge.
Of course not.
A challenge.
A challenge. Oh.
The steel doesn't even tremble. Now you're hanging from the handle. The door remains immobile.
Yeah, but I didn't have a high hope for that.
Okay, it was a challenge, and you failed. What now, loser?
You do? It's a door in the back of the kitchen. Why do you care where it leads?
It leads to food. There's like food storage behind it and I'm hungry. Out of duty.
Yes. I suppose it's worth seeing if we can get in. Just to be thorough. As a side investigation.
Mini site investigation.
If you say so. Gart is the person to ask about this. The cafeteria manager.
It's a stereo investigation.
Can I help you? Thanks. I hope you found what you were looking for. As it should be. Anyway, thank you for returning my key. Another thing. Great. I love those. Oh, yes, that door, sure. There's nothing mysterious about it. It's just a door. No, I don't have a key. I don't know how to get there. And I don't care either. It's not like I've been wondering about it for 10 years. It's just a frit warehouse, probably. Or some boring storage space with a bunch of old junk and dust. Junk and dust.
He's attempting to maintain an air of indifference. It's absolutely not convincing.
Fine, okay, a little. But my job doesn't leave me time for wondering about one locked door in one of the cafeterias I manage. So I haven't opened it. I have cleaned the whole place 100 times over, though, after the animals. And I haven't found a key, so good luck with that. Yes?
Okay. So there's animals there. That's interesting. Oh. Okay then. I do feel like You should fucking do something with the corpse, man. That's still itching me. I want to get the corpse down.
Welcome to Rivachol.
I don't really care. What's this? Wait, what is this? Ha! Morale. That's what I wanted. What's good?
Welcome to Frit. Feel free to look around or something. Everything is out on the shelves.
What's that magazine she's reading?
You mean this? This is Pop Stars. It's got, like, famous people in it. It's not for sale.
Stupid famous people.
She pops her raspberry-flavored bubblegum and nods. The lieutenant frowns at you before turning to the clerk with an apologetic half-smile.
I don't know. Frit? I think they think that the extra tea makes it funkier. It doesn't. Okay. I'm not really supposed to be chatting to anyone, but...
This is reality we are in.
Reality? You mean, what reality? Economic reality, or... I don't know. What about it?
Where are
We're
we?
in Frit? As mankind, or as a nation, or... Okay, I won't. I don't know. Look at the clock. It's right behind you on the wall.
The clock shows the time at 10:09. The hands seem to be still. It's apparent the clock doesn't work.
Cool.
No.
A warehouse? I don't know. Maybe. I don't really care what Frit does.
She scrunches up her face into an expression of consummate adolescent skepticism.
Fine. Frit doesn't have a warehouse. Just a little back room here. Okay? I don't really know anything. I mean, I know it's there, but I haven't seen it, so... I don't know, really... long? Not really. No. I didn't know him at all. I don't
Jesus
know.
Christ.
No need to worry. It's just standard procedure for us to ask around. If you hear anything, let us know, okay?
Okay. Uh-huh.
And what a help that was.
You see several packaged raincoats
No.
fill a low shelf beneath a display of croissants and juice bottles. The raincoats are transparent, except for the big Fritta slogan on the back.
What's this?
The tear machine stands in the corner. A sign says, 1 bottle equals 10 cents.
Alright.
Oh, that's the tear machine.
Okay.
It's a machine for tear. You know, you find tear outside, like bottles or whatever, and put it in the machine, then it gives you money. You need a bag, I guess. We used to have some, but we gave them all out, so... Feel free to use it if you find a bag, though. I'm sure there are some out there. Somewhere.
A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles,
Oh, no.
nasal sprays, and blister packs. They all bear the Saint Baptiste Pharmaceutics logo.
Just ask me if you need anything from Saint Baptiste. we don't stock prescription meds, but we do have Nosafed, Duramine, Magnesium, and Hypnogamma. Saint Baptiste, you know, the pharmaceuticals company. Saint Baptiste Pharmaceuticals, the one that sells meds out of Saint Baptiste. That one. There.
Wow. Also, it's like, okay. Yeah, this actually isn't that bad. Do I want to spend money on this? I think I'm fine. Yeah. Let's buy this.
Okay, here. I hope Saint Baptiste makes you feel better or something.
Hobocop.
Yay.
Technically, you wouldn't be a cop anymore, but a hobo. That would mean game over for the cop chapter of your adventures. But who knows where the hobo part takes you? To the bar? The old L'Assommoir? To the pier or the sewers? To Le Royaume, where for 300 years they interred the dead. You could plunder royalist crypts for long-forgotten triple malt bourbon, then fight the Arden-Macan beast that lurks the bottommost sepulchres. The secrets of the city are all yours at last.
Neat.
A colorful display of cigarettes and alcohol bottles line the shop wall, inviting you closer.
Oh no.
There, in that dark green glass, all in vain. The great flowing river of warmth, wine, alcohol.
Just
beer,
take it.
Alcohol. Love, alcohol.
Guess not, no.
Good thing you're an unrecovering alcoholic then.
I'm obliged to inform you that both alcohol
Oh,
and
boy.
cigarettes damage your health. But I guess you already know that. No, Frit only sells legal drugs, like the law says.
Well, I don't have the money. Bye. Place more money, oh my god.
Nice aggression with the native. Don't let the chief fool you next time. You don't need to be that up in his face. Leave yourself space to move.
Not bad advice, actually. This might do the trick.
Let's talk about our right to work. You here to fuck with us? Beat the honest worker down? We're here to fight for a cause. Stripes usually have problems with people who have causes. Good. We're fighting for a cause here. Right to work! Right to work! Besides, we're not that different. It helps if people see us talking, cops and strikebreakers together. Shows authorities are on our side. Builds confidence. Maybe you should ask them the questions, like why we're not allowed to make a living here. Shame on you! We have families to feed, you piece of shit.
So do we, Scott.
I need you to be my champion.
No, I'm not a fighter. I'm a worker. Have fun. Union shits are on full strike. Don't think they're going to let you through the gates. I'm trying to meet their fat boss. I know nothing about a murder. Wouldn't put it past these harbor bugs. They'd do anything to stay alive.
Right to work!
It's shameful. Cops doing nothing. You should bring backup. Open up the gates for us. Blockading gainful employment for workers is a crime.
Why not? I see numerous reasons not to pick a side in this local matter.
Pity.
Let us work!
Yeah, this guy's not gonna help me. I need somebody who can get the corpse down. What about this guy?
I guess getting past the man ain't that simple after all. So, what now?
There you go.
Body still hanging in the tree? Hey, that's a rough pickle. I'm not really an admirer of dead bodies. Might be someone else from the Union can render assistance.
What's the matter with this wimp? Is he obstructing justice?
I don't operate in that capacity. I'm not a granter of passage. The passage grants itself. I walk right past Measurehead and go in. Yeah, the 2.5 meter tall Semini supremacist up there.
Yeah, I met him.
Walk right past him, then press the button to unlock the door. Then go past him again, and you enter the arbor through the office. Está. Don't worry, I'm sure it's not completely impossible. For example, you could best measure head in a physical confrontation, or you could convert to a Semini supremacist worldview. Or, maybe it actually is completely impossible. Not yet, no. He's incredibly strong.
Nothing a couple of solid hooks from Dexter and Sinister won't fix.
Sure. Sure thing, my friend. I can help you out.
Oh boy. 58, come on. Come on. Right?
The coin lands into your hand as if it has always belonged there. The swallow returns.
Always glad to help out the RCM. Shame I can't do more. Things are meager at the moment due to... You know, the winter's fat is slowly running out and all. Still better than scabbing, though. Nothing to worry about, really. The jam's a bit of a mess, cargo can't get in or out. The rationing is a bit stricter is all. Supplies should last a strike, though. Aye, you lost me there, Honcho. But it's okay as long as you're not a sorry-ass scab. Sorry. Busy surveying the situation. I'm sure you'll figure something out. You guys have all sorts of gadgets these days. Wiretapping, telescopic batons, futuristic circuit bending to infiltrate harbor machinery. Maybe you could even knock that Kvaltson crane over using some remote controls.
Yeah, anything's possible.
Or calling in tactical air support. You guys have air support,
Do
right?
we have air support?
Because we don't. We don't have air support or any of those other things.
I get it. Hush hush about the secret technology.
Yeah.
All
you got
right,
it.
I may have some advice for you on how to deal with Jean-Luc there, out of solidarity to the RCM. It's low in technology, however. First, don't fight him, obviously. Second, get him to share his theory by being subordinate. Admit your lack of expertise. Basically grovel. That's how I do it. You're welcome.
Maybe that would work. We'll have to see.
I mean, I can try it. Oh my god, the walk!
Your race descent has only worsened since I last saw you. You have really let yourself go.
Knock him out with fucking 83%? What? How did I even get here? How is that possible? Can I actually fucking knock him out? That's bullshit. That's gotta be a bait. That's gotta be a bait. I don't believe this shit. Why not? Fuck.
Just like that, instinct took over. A solid strike straight into his
Holy
throat,
shit.
into the cartilage. You could swear you felt the soft palate break.
What? How?
The man is reeling, gasping for air. Time stands still around you. In the distance, the sounds of the harbor are falling silent. All you hear is a small gurgling sound as a trickle of blood appears on the man's lip. He's open. Rip into him. Right hook. Escalated. Get intimate with him. Bring the hurt closer.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm not overdoing it. Like, I think. Do I? I feel like he's baiting me right now, and if I try to actually like get into him, he will fuck me up. That's what I think. Perform 360 flying spinking, dude. I'm gonna die if I do that. Yeah, I was right. Oh, he's gonna fucking kill you.
Oh god. Wrong move. Your head is in his hands, like a pair of forceps crushing you, and you can feel every joint.
Maybe the 360 spin kick was better idea, to be honest.
You know the words. I am a degenerate drunk.
Take the pain, goddammit. At least take that.
I don't know if I can take it because I'm half health. Yeah, he was letting you win. It was low-key obvious.
Even under the increased force on your skull, there is no pain. Just the sound of your own blood gushing in there, feeding your mind with oxygen.
It must be neurodegenerative. You never learn.
Do I do that again? Are you kidding me? I wanna do it again, and this time I wanna kick him, but I don't think it's gonna work, right? I'm just having too much fun with this at this point. Suggestion is against it. Yeah, I know it's against it because it's a dumb idea.
It has happened again. The Titan has your fist locked in his hand, and he's twisting it.
Okay.
Another fit of criminal rage. Who are you, in your own words?
Yeah, let's just do it. I will drop in morale probably, won't I?
Good. Now go before you enter cardiac arrest.
We have to try at least this one at this point, right?
Just try again. This is one of those things where the wise sage wants you to exhibit perseverance.
Learn this race theory.
Do not be naive. I know the answer to the great race enigma. Why would I share it with a deformed infant? You do not have the devotion for servitude.
He does not so much as glance at the object.
Stop showing me your pathetic cup. I have no interest in it.
Does he strike you as the kind of man who puts mugs into trash?
That was more a rhetoric question, but alright. Damage morale.
Despair creeps into you, getting fat on your weakness. Whatever noble intentions you once had as a police officer, it's eating them all up now. You're still coming up with sentences. That's a step up from total annihilation, right?
Well, what happens if I do this?
I don't dispute that you have been charged with protecting the people of a particularly challenging district. But poverty does not make one a loser. Poverty is just poverty.
But there's nothing to do with poverty in here. I'm just saying they don't deserve it.
Nothing you can say would make you feel any better now. Cop gives up the detective genre for social
Wait, did I
realism. Another
fucking
police
end
officer
the game?
resigned from the RCM following a nervous breakdown. He now lives under a bridge, drinking and occasionally throwing excrement at passers-by, shouting, "I never loved that woman." When asked to comment, former colleagues objected to the theory that his psychological disintegration was precipitated by his wife leaving him. "It's because the Furrows lost that match," said Captain Ptolemy Price, once the man's superior officer. "It's because he couldn't get a big gun from acquisitions, and anyway, police work really burns you out after a while," Satellite Officer Jean-Vic Mayer, the deranged former cop's partner, commented. Sergeant Mac Torson, another former colleague, did not propose any theories, merely saying, "Whatever happened to him wasn't about birds. He got fucked, that's all."
Okay. That was fucking it. Holy fuck. No, we will load it. We can do better. I didn't know you can just fucking end the game like that. That was brutal. Yeah, let's skip that. I still need to find somebody who can get the corpse down. First thing, I might need to buy something. Because I will need to buy something for the morale thingy. Can I do it here?
A small cabinet on the wall.
Just ask me if you need anything from Saint Baptiste. We don't stock prescription meds, but we do have Nosafed, Duramine. Okay, here. I hope Saint Baptiste.
Okay, let's just do that. I will leave the other one. This is fine. I would not think that the morale will fuck me up like that. Who can help me with the corpse? I don't know. Maybe she can help me.
Hello again, officer. How are things? Oh, okay.
This guy? Let's see.
Hello again, my man. What's on your mind? Huh? Oh. No, I ain't got any money. They don't want to pay for unfinished work. The bosses, man. Dunno. What you need?
I need somebody to take the corpse down. Nobody's trying to help me right now. Why is that?
The woman still has her eyes fixed on the photograph in her hands. In the background, the radio plays. Nothing. Her smile just keeps widening. Her hair is grey like lead. No, this one is a monster in disguise.
Okay. Can I get here? Jesus Christ. Do we have to go around? Why? Walk faster. What's that? Who is that?
Have you no shame? Whining about your back every time you bring out the measuring tape.
René, you're a man with a fork in a world of soup. Please, let's just try to enjoy the game, alright?
Look, in his hand, going into his mouth. The sandwich. It's hauntingly beautiful.
I'm trying to, but you keep breaking my concentration. You're old. I can see that. We're both old. Now stop grabbing your ass like it's a girl.
These manly men are playing balls. This is a ball game. Grab a ball and play it. Don't ask questions. Shoot first. Ask questions never. That's the spirit. Don't even waste your breath asking about the game. They wouldn't know anyway. They're way past their prime.
Hell yeah. Let's play a game. What are you doing? He's facing the other way.
You are immediately surprised by the ball's lack of weight. No matter. You'll make it work. God, this is right. You feel the familiar tremble of excitement and adrenaline that precedes every victory. Time has frozen. The cold metal ball is surprisingly smooth against your neck. It has a pattern on it. Probably a sponsored ball. Yours would only be covered with bumps of learning and scars of victory. Already your muscles are adjusting to the weight, the nervous system calibrating, until you and the ball have merged into a single entity. The man ball is ready.
Man ball.
A chilly breeze ruffles your hair as you stand there, feet firmly planted. All sounds, smells, even the wind, everything fades until the only thing left is the union of man and ball. West, in the Grand Couronne area, a sharp overhand left from Arsène Luc Edelbrock sends the Samaran heavyweight champion, Kostya Miasnok Kostanicha, flying to the mat. The crowd goes wild. Revachol loves her heroes.
Let's just go. Was that the goal?
Merde! Bordel de merde!
Why?
What the hell is your problem? I don't care if you are a cop. You do not just ruin someone's game. It's so goddamn disrespectful. You vandalized our game, son. We can't play pétanque with 5 bull. Well, it damn well isn't. It's pétanque. You ruined a pétanque game. We want our bull back.
Take it easy, René. This is just a misunderstanding, isn't it, officer? No harm done.
Of course there's harm done, you orange slug. You owe us a goddamn bull. Good. Mistakes are forgiven, when men at least try to right their wrongs. I believe you will try. Now why did you approach us? Unfortunately, I don't. Unlike most of the locals, I have no qualms about assisting law enforcement, but this affair has passed me by completely. In Martinez, the union is the law, so can you really blame them?
I can blame anybody.
Cop is a pejorative term. I don't have a problem with policemen. On the contrary, I admire the effort to bring order to our streets. If I knew, I would not be afraid to tell you. I simply don't. I'm an old man, not a coward. The daily business of the riffraff no longer concerns me. Yes, the terrain here provides an interesting variety to a familiar game. I do,
Fire from heavy artillery.
Heavy artillery fire, you say? That's the best kind of artillery fire. Very interesting.
Why what? Because that's what happens when communists hijack your country, execute your supreme leadership, and turn your capital into a slaughterhouse. You use heavy ordnance to clean up your home. Sadly, no. It was the foreigners who brought them to their knees. We fought valiantly. Too valiantly. So valiantly we got licked. Should have fought dirty, like they did with their suicide sex cult propaganda and mad anarchist women strapped to shrapnel bombs. We didn't though, and we lacked caliber. God bless him, but the suzerain's cannons simply weren't big enough. This place is a damn beachhead, son. They didn't do it because they didn't like it. They had to soften the commies up first. Yes, the military coordinated amphibious landing to take back Revachol. Martinez was used as one of the 3 footholds in Revachol during Operation Deathblow in 08. The other 2 are off in Stella Maris and the Delta. This here is Blood Ground, where coalition boots first made landfall and cleaned those rabid dogs out. Most likely, we're playing pétanque on their mangled corpses.
Blood ground. You got old René going there. Like he isn't hungry enough already.
Damn right, son. They laid the fire of hell on the city before they stormed it. And it worked, too.
He approves of this radical approach, knows it was necessary.
The rest of the city got cleaned up, but Martinez they keep as a monument. And now the Union Socialists are practically running the place.
Well, it's your own damn fault. You, we, the coalition, Revachol, whoever you want to blame, never finished the job. Officially, the party never surrendered. Of course they still all influence.
You don't even begin to truly understand the players on the table, let alone the specific circumstances surrounding the... What do you think?
My god. They turned political so quick. Commies just don't understand how money works. They just do, dude.
I'm just so damn sorry it had to be the coalition. After 8 years of fighting those hyenas, boiling cats for food and drinking piss in the mountains, I would have preferred if the Right Honorable King Guillaume returned through Revachol, or even if that damn clan Frisel had risen from the grave and led us. Sadly, that was not the case. Instead, all that is just, holy, and beautiful in the world was wiped away, and now it's neon signs with toothpaste ads everywhere. Foreign influence peddling garbage and stupid music on the radio. This is just what the commies wanted. This was their plan all along. This is what they wanted to replace the role of the suzerain with. The suzerain is the king! Has everyone forgotten already? They've forgotten already. It's no use talking to you. You were still in Daddy's balls when it happened. When we took our last stand against the filth and rode the cavalry straight into gunfire.
What? If I had all this... I don't even know. If I had all this, I will stream for another 2 hours. I don't know. But what else would I say? Why not?
All you observe is a veteran refusing to let go of the past and his old uniform. This is not uncommon.
This is the uniform of the Royal Carabineers in service of Frisel I, Guillaume le Lion, and the valiant King Philip V before him.
Don't you mean Fristel the Fan?
You do not speak his name, Craven, although he was a clown. But he was our clown, ours to ridicule and to mourn.
There's something you missed. You will get to it. Don't worry.
Yeah, I'm done.
Hobocop.
Oh, I've done that already.
Technically, you would.
That's yeah. I just save right now because I don't want to die again. Yeah. I don't know who to ask about the corpse. Just something. Oh, there's a bag. I need that for the. Let's see, tools. Tools. Put it in the hand, bitch. Jesus. I can collect. This is that what I'm supposed to be collecting? This is what's gonna make me money. Okay. Good, a lot of money being made. I need to figure out who to ask about the corpse. Oh my god, so much money. That's gonna be probably the subject of another day. Let's make some money and then I will go. What is this? Nice. And these are not like, yeah, these are right. There you go. I'm rich. Okay. Any more? Don't see anything. Oh, okay, good. Yeah, let's sell our bottles now.
The tear machine stands in the corner. A sign says, your bottles clunk into the machine, and the money appears with a satisfying jingle. You're a richer man now.
Hell yeah, I am.
You're 100% sure you got special Hobocop money for that tier. At least 100% extra tier money. If the numbers on the machine told you otherwise, it's a lie.
Good. What does that buy me? I don't think... Can I buy cigarettes?
A colorful display of cigarettes and alcohol bottles line the shop wall, inviting you closer. There, in that dark green glass, all in vain. The great flowing river of warmth, wine, alcohol, beer,
say nothing,
alcohol,
just take it.
love, alcohol.
Guess not, no.
Good thing you're an unrecovering alcoholic then.
I'm obliged to inform you that both alcohol and cigarettes damage your health. But I guess you already know that.
Physique. Yeah, I'm gonna go for the
Here you go,
cigarettes.
mister.
Let's go for the cigarettes. It's gonna damage our health, which is not great. But I don't think our health is gonna be a problem here. Let's enjoy a cigarette. How do I? Okay, I don't know.
There it is, a brave little army in your pocket. The first Smokes platoon. 20 brave souls standing in salute, ready to step into fire for you, sir. You picked the best one. This soldier is fat and succulent. What are you waiting for? Light up. Re-become yourself. Get a load of this rock and roll cop here, people. Johnny Thundercop fishes a cheap lighter out of his pants. With a flick of the thumb, there's fire. A primal satisfaction. Here we go. Thick, warm smoke gets sucked down into your lungs. Immediately, you feel a warm nostalgia fill your head, body, and soul. A nostalgia for yourself. The man you were in your youth. Johnny Thundercop is back, and he's chill as balls.
Hell yeah. Alright. Let's save and quick save or save? But just normal save. There you go. Why is it snowing all of a sudden? Did I trigger that? It's smoking? Probably not, right? It's just the day passes. Okay. Let's put that back. Yeah. We're gonna pick this up tomorrow or some other time. I think we are good here. So yeah.